is where we work.
Oh, Deanna.
Painting this house. We've been painting the inside today, so it's all yellow, and then we're going to paint the hall and the kitchen, and then the whole house should be painted and remodeled by the end of the week. I was assigned to look after the plants because of my gardening experience, and here's us painting behind the plants. For lunch we would go to like a little restaurant near the house, and I had fried pork chops and mash and rice and beans quite a lot. This is what one of the rooms looked like inside as a kind of before benchmark, and then by the end you'll see that this whole room got painted a bright blue, so that was super fun. There I am in the room to prove that I'm actually there working. And then here's some of the people that were on the trip with me, and here is Riha starting to paint the hallway blue. Coming up, you will see a view from the rooftop. They had these stairs going around the outside that you could just see out all the streets. Here's a little view of Puerto Rican streets. It was so pretty. Her house was so nice. It was just like run down because of the hurricanes. Oh yeah, for context, Puerto Rico was hit by hurricanes, I think in 2016, and her house was damaged, it just needed a fresh coat of paint, so that's what we were doing on the inside. And on the outside, here's some geography, and here's some more food that we were eating. Here are some work pictures to prove that it wasn't just a holiday. It was actually really tough work, especially rolling paint, and it was super warm, like 27 degrees every day, so super tiring, but really fun, good chats. Every evening we would have reflections up on this rooftop terrace where we'd discuss like our highs and lows of the days, and then talk about kind of deep things. Oh my god, the questions got kind of intense, but it was so good for just getting us all to bond. Here is me painting the skirting board of the building. It was nice. You can see the paint all up my trouser legs, but it was nice painting a room blue because it reminded me of my blue bedroom at home. And me and Riha, the other girl in this video, we got so close on this trip. I love Riha, big fan, #1 fan. And here's a picture of our entire group. There were 14 of us who went, and we all got really close by the end of it. We are here working on our house, painting the rails with Riha. We're on this like street in Puerto Rico, just working on our house. Trying to get it done today, hopefully, fingers crossed, but if not, it's okay. Just repainting, restoring, making it look better. The people who ran the work site were so chilled, such good vibes. They would just blast like Ariana Grande and Beyonce music all day, and it was so much fun, but so tiring. Like, this is Riha having a nap at lunchtime, literally in the middle of the day, just sleeping on the chair. We also met, these are some brothers from APO, University of Kentucky, which is kind of fun. And then here are some street art pictures from San Juan. It was a really pretty, kind of funky vibe neighborhood. Cool street art, good photo spots. Very nice, very good vibes. We're on our last work day. Oh, it's really bright here. Finishing off our house. Yeah. We're on cleanup duty. It's gonna look really good when it's done. I'll show you the inside in a minute. So here are some photos of the finished product. It ended up looking so good, so nice, so good to kind of see them have a real bedroom again. And here is the aftermath of our restoration of the outside. You kind of forget how far it's come when you don't see the before and after next to each other, but honestly it looks so much better. I really hope that our client will be happy with it. And here's a photo from our last work day. We then went to an art gallery, there was this cool postcard and a couple of cool pieces of art, and the inside was so chill, so nice. It had this beautiful big courtyard with trees and glass, and it was so nice to just sit there and relax with everyone after our long week of hard work. It was nice to just be in the trees, be in nature. Then we had really good food for dinner, yum, pork bao buns, and went for a walk. Here's my outfit, yes, with the Puerto Rican cupboards in the background.
Guys, this is again just the vlogging for myself, but we just came out of the art.
Contemporary art?
Yes, that. And it was nice, decent. It was interesting. I honestly like the other art gallery in its own way better. But now we're going back to the hostel. This is our last afternoon low-key in Puerto Rico.
Last
And we're gonna shower, and then we get to go to the food trucks. Probably do a round 2 of some boba. Round two. Boba. And that's about it. And then warm and fuzzies, journaling and reflection. Yep, that's it.
So as a little explanation, pretty much every night we did reflections as a team. So we would talk about our highs and our lows of the day, and then they would do a team group reflection. So it'd be like 4 corners of like, do you strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree with all these kind of different difficult topical issues, and or things like step forward if you feel loved. So they got kind of deep. Most of us cried on at least one of the nights, and also our advisor was there with his son. He brought his son who's in high school on the trip, and every time he talked about his children he would like get emotional and tear up. So emotional times in the evenings, but the reflections were honestly such a highlight because it made us all get to know each other so much quicker and go beyond just like surface level conversations. And then also by the end of the trip we had to write a warm and fuzzy for each person. So you just write a letter to them being like, hey, these are the things I appreciate about you, these are the fun memories that we have together, thanks for everything you've done on this trip. So that's what we were talking about, and that's what we were writing on our last day at the hostel. Last time on the rooftop. We're walking back from our last reflections in Puerto Rico. They're kind of emotional, oh my god, they're super reflective, they're super fun.
Hello.
It's Ling. They're like super fun, but they get kind of deep. Today, it was like everyone shut their eyes and then it'd be like, touch someone who has made an impact on you, touch someone who did something nice to you. So it was super like good to just see how everyone's connected and how we've all impacted each other's experiences here, and just to remind us how far we've come from the strangers that we were at the start of the week. That's why we ate dinner tonight, super cute, and overall I'm just so grateful to have had this experience in Puerto Rico and be able to spend my spring break like this, to be able to like do some service for rebuilding someone's houses, spend time with some brothers from Aprio that I kind of knew before but I'm obviously a lot closer now, and to meet complete strangers. It's taught me a lot about myself and how like, you know, I can be quiet when I first meet people but I warm up to people. It just takes me a little while to warm up to people, and that's okay. I don't need to be like super chatty and outgoing as soon as I meet people, because I know that I warm up to people later on. So that was all good learning experiences. It's been a great time, and I've loved my time in Puerto Rico with all these new people and all these new experiences. And just again, I'm so grateful that this is a program that runs and that I got to spend my spring break like this. Me and Riha were bunkmates, so here were our POVs every morning. That's such a funny photo. And then just some final roundup photos of our time. It was so lovely getting to know this group of people. I'm really close to some of them, and it's definitely a memory that I will hold forever. Such a good way to spend my spring break. I'm so glad that I went on it. And here's a final video from our last night.
It's our last reflection. Really here, laying the
Hello. It's our last reflection. Low-key kind of sad. I think we still have some journaling left to do. Though when we go. Are you done with your warm and fuzzies?
No, I still have to write warm and fuzzies.
Okay. So warm and fuzzies, packing,
Instagram post planning.
Instagram post plan. That can be done tomorrow too, maybe, right? Yeah, maybe tomorrow too. But I think we're ready to go back, but we're feeling nostalgic.
Yeah.
Be sad. Signing off. Stop it, y'all don't make me cry.
We had like a 20-minute connection that we were sprinting through the airport to make, but we didn't make it. So we're stuck on the airport floor. So sad. Who knows how we'll get back to Raleigh. Saying goodbye to everyone. Are you feeling emotional, Riha?
Yes, I am. I'm
cry?
gonna do a vlog cross.
No, we need to get
I'm gonna
cry.
I'm doing a vlog crossover. Millie. Okay, guys, we're actually separating. We landed in Greensboro and we are driving now to Raleigh. I'm low-key gonna miss these people, but these two people I'll see at all AP events. So low-key, I'm not gonna miss
every day.
every day. So bye.
It's been such a good trip.